What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Kutcher Grooves. I'm getting my spa moment on in my bathroom, I'm in my spa moment on. I'm enjoying it. I told y'all about the detox bath already in my previous video, so that's basically what I'm doing, detoxing. Anyway, let me turn this off. Give me a second. Alright. Whoo. Let's get into it. So we're going to talk about the Miley, Kunis, and the Ashton and Kutcher. Let's get into that real quick. So, they have a castmate. Right now, he was found guilty. He's about to do time. So, they've been with this castmate for a few seasons or so. So they know each other very well. So of course, they defended him. They have every right. If it was your friend, you're going to defend your friend too. So they defended him for these rape allegations that were supposedly committed some years ago, some time ago. And these so-called victims, and I'm coming at it like this because it's not, okay, if you are a victim of rape, I do not condone it, but you should report it as soon as possible. If you've been a victim of rape, report it as soon as possible. Don't wait for 10 years later, 15 years later, whatever amount. Don't wait later, because what happens is it becomes unbelievable. It feels like it's actually for money. That's how I feel when these people come back 10, 20 years later about some rape that happened 10, 20 years ago. And like I said, if you're a victim of rape, I don't condone it. Sorry that you're a victim. Sorry it happened to you. But things like this happens all around the world, and it sucks. It happens, but it happens. You just gotta learn to protect yourself and report. You should report when you are the victim, especially in the U.S. Our laws are much strict on rape charges. The thing I hate about is when they come later, like 20, 30 years, and say, yes, this person raped me. Now, I understand you may either A, forgot about it, B, just too afraid to put yourself back in that position of emotional hurt, things like that. But I have some real shit to say. There's some real shit. It's not in against Kyle. I'm gonna get back to Ashton and Kutcher and Mila. Let's get into this rape shit. If you've been a victim of rape and you knew you've been a victim of rape, tell someone. Contact the authorities. Right away. You shouldn't wait. You shouldn't wait. The thing, why more and more people are becoming victims of rape? And I tell you, and this is because a lot of you women are out here flashing a lot of nudity. To be honest, if we were animals, it wouldn't even be rape. But we're not animals. So we're human beings, and there's a lot of men that are single, there's a lot of women that are single. Men don't really want to be in the committed relationship due to they are losing a lot. You have more women than men in this world. Well, let's say U.S. more women than men. So guys have options. Guys are actually, they have more choices when they're single. Now, if you're a good-looking person, you have a lot of choices. When you're not so good-looking, your money and your education or your whatever, you have to do other things to make yourself look good. That's basically what I'm saying. And there are a lot of women who may not want to sleep with you. You know, there's some guys who can sleep with a woman because A, they look really good, B, they have a lot of money. And then the others are just trying to figure it out. Now, you can be a woman or a man to be a victim of rape. You know, men get raped as well, whether it's by a man or a woman. Men don't come forward because they feel they're not masculine enough. They feel they're going to be made fun of. You know, it's just a lot. So that's why men don't come forward when they've been a victim of rape. You know, women have raped men all the time. Older women rape young men all the time because of their influence and power. And then even in the workplace, men get raped by their bosses. You know, oh, you don't do this, I can fire you. Something like that. Same thing with women. Women are in the same position. You know, a little different, but in the same position by powerful people. They love their job, but they hate that they gotta see this person. I understand in those situations, you cannot come forward. I understand. You don't want to come forward due to, you know, you looking at your livelihood. You're looking at a lot of things that you don't want to do. But you can't be on social media showing your boobs, ass, all this stuff and expect no one is going to find you. No one is going to stalk you. No one is going to physically think that they're in the fantasy world with you in a romantic relationship. There are psychotic people out here in this world. You understand? A lot of psychotic people. Some of them are creepy. Some of them just weird as fuck. They will stalk you. They will murder you. They will kill you. They will do all of those things to you. Now, I'm not saying you cannot wear what you want. If you can, it's your choice. But what you wear can have consequences going forward. What you wear, someone can take that as you're trying to entice them. You're trying to welcome them into your sexual exploitation. I'll give you an example. It's a woman, she's an artist. I don't want to say her name, but she's an artist. She talks about all this freaky shit. Honestly speaking, you know, sex sells in the entertainment business, so they talk about it a lot. They show it a lot. You know, you got a song like WAP, Wet Ass Pussy, and all these different records out here, right? Yeah, and then when guys are approaching y'all in this field that you're in, this entertainment field, and they're approaching y'all in a sexual way because that's what you're feeding them. So they're approaching you like that. Oh, then you become the victim, like, I don't know how these guys are. No, you should know. You're putting it out there. If I'm a tree and I grow apples, people who love apples are going to come and pick the apple tree. So it's the same concept. You put out sexual, intense, erotic, all that stuff, you're going to get the people who love that shit. You're going to get them freaky people. You're going to get them footsie people. You're going to get some weird ass people. They're going to be approaching. That's partly why a lot of these people make a ton of money. Because you put it out there so you can make that money. We know sex sells, looks sells, all that stuff sells. Because people like good looking people. There's a reason why women alter their appearance so much. From makeup, from cosmetic surgery, all of that. Because they want the attention. You want the attention that brings you. Let's say a plus size woman. She's so big. So the attention she wants, she can't get it. She gotta get it from the attention that the people like her, you know? But let's say she lose some weight. So all those people who didn't want to talk to her, let's say she lose some weight and she look good now. All those people who didn't want to talk to her when she was plus size, they gonna come running after her. Oh my gosh, you're so gorgeous, you're so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I want you, I want to have you. Now she's getting that attention. And that attention, she wants it. There was a lady, I was watching a video the other day. It was a lady. She was married to a really good person. Really good guy. You know, he was plus size, I guess. She was plus size. I'm talking about she was big. She was a big girl. This guy loved her to death. Married this woman. They had kids. So she got depressed and everything. So she started working out. Working out. You know, she got, you know how women are, and they looking at other women. They looking at Kylie Jenner and Kendall and Kim Kardashian, all these people, and they want to do the same thing that they do. They want to be beautiful and make money. Right now in this world, women can make money just by being beautiful. Women can make money just even prostitution. Selling themselves on these social media apps. And there are people willing to pay just to see them. Big marketing companies willing to pay because of the number of following they have, the number of people they have, and the people that they can reach to actually buy something. Crazy, right? It's crazy. But that's how this world is working. So this lady, she lost a lot of weight. Now she looks good. Now guys want her. So she works with this guy. It was innocent at first. Then, one thing led to another. She cheated on her husband. She didn't even think about her husband because she was so infatuated with this attention that she was getting from this other guy. Not knowing anything about the other guy, but she had sex, had multiple sex. They cheated everywhere, hotels, wherever. Now, it's a difference when guys and women have sex. Guys can have sex and don't give a shit. Women, if you're choosing this person, that means you physically, emotionally attach yourself to this person. Because out of 100 guys, and you chose only this person, that means you physically attach yourself to that guy. So now you're having sex with this guy. Now you're doing it. Now you're falling for this guy. You didn't even, mind you're in a marriage. A committed relationship with your best friend. The person that loves you for whatever reason. Right? When you was big and not so attractive, but you were attracted to him. May not have been attracted to others, but you was attracted to him. He loved you the way you were. You got so weak by your attention that you said, fuck him. You basically put your middle finger up and said, fuck my husband. The hell with him. I'm going after this other guy. Alright. You got so emotionally involved. Couldn't take it no more. You wanted to be with that guy. So you told your husband what happened. He was so heartbroken. He divorced you. Now you thought you could be with the other guy now. But what you didn't know, the other guy had a wife. He was not leaving his wife for you. He was just getting it, having his cake and eating it too. And there's a lot of people in that situation. Have their cake and eat it too. So what I'm trying to say is that women seek attention. They need the attention. because it's basically, it's something that they need to do. It's something that they need to have. Why you think about it? You in this relationship with your guy or girl, right? And your guy, he's playing video games. He's all in the video games, right? I guarantee you, women do this all the time. Your attention is towards the video game. So she would do everything in her power to pull you away from that video game. That's how jealous women are. Everything in her power. Think about it. See, women like a lot of fancy shit. They like it a lot. So they so what they do is they they throw out numbers. Technically, women fish. A lot of guys don't know that, but women fish just like men fish. Women just fish differently. They'll be like, for my first date, you gotta take me somewhere fancy, spend $1,000 on me or so. On the date, first date, spend $1,000 on you. Now, all right, that's what she want. There's a ton of guys who won't do it, but there are some guys who would definitely do it. Now, if you are a very, very attractive woman, a man would cut his right hand off for you just to be with you, because you are very, very attractive. Attractive women and men can have anything they want. It's a fact. They don't even need money, but they will get the money. If you're not so attractive and you're ugly and you're butt ass, you have to, or to your parents. And that's what a lot of women and men do now. Men are starting to do that now. Guys they want to be a little taller. The average height of a man in the US is 5'7", 5'9", right? So they want to be a little taller. So now there are guys spending $18,000 to become maybe 2, 3, 4 inches taller on surgery, because they don't want to be short. Not just because they don't want to be short, they want to be appealing. They want to look appealing. They want those people. Women like tall guys. They feel secure. There's a lot of insecurities going around in this day and age. Now back to the rape thing. Women in general like older men. Before they really started cracking down with the cancel culture and all of that, all women date older men. All. I rarely see women who date within the same age. Either the woman is older and she date younger, or the guy is older and he's dating younger. So there are even times when women and men lie about their age. Women may lie about their age to be older. Guys will lie about their age to be younger. That's the difference. Sometimes if they're dating an older woman, and the older woman said, I only date guys at the age of 30. And the guy, let's say he's 28, he'll make himself be 30. Something like that. Now, I know a lot of people are attacking Ashton Kutcher and Mila. But you have to understand, they were all friends. They were just defending their friend. They felt it was wrong because the statute of limitation or whatever it is. The person just now coming out stating that, oh, this person raped me. Now their friend is going to do 30 years in prison due to what? Something he may not have done. Now, I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm just saying he may have not. And there are times where guys don't do things. This is all a money thing. Think about it. Let's talk about the R. Kelly situation. R. Kelly is in jail right now for raping all these women that came out in the documentary to say that he raped them. And then mind you, there's a constitution that states that you have a right to prove yourself innocent before you can be proven guilty. R. Kelly's rights was violated. They basically saw this documentary. They said, oh, shoot, no, we got to lock this guy up now. And they just locked him up. I don't think he did a rightful trial without this situation. Now, if R. Kelly did what he did, all right. He did what he did. He deserved the time. But why would the victims, want the money from a guy who raped them? You understand the psychologic behind that? Why would you want the money from the guy who raped you? Nah, he's in jail for life now, right? So why would you want his money? See, that's what it's always been about. It's always been about a way to get paid for what happened. If the guy was I'm telling you right now, if the guy was a homeless, broke person, dirty person, and he raped you, you would get him locked up right away. You will find this dirty bum and you will lock him up right away. You wouldn't care about no money or anything. You want him behind bars or kill him yourself. Most want to kill them. Nah, with these other people, they want money from. They got it from Bill Cosby. They got from they even got some from Michael Jackson, even though he didn't do anything. They got it from Michael Jackson. All these different guys out here. Now, like I said, I don't know if these people did this, but I do know. I've been to these entertainment parties and I see these women when these stars come out. Trust me, they're willing to do anything. They will, let's say it's 5 guy friends, right? And we're close to like a Jay-Z, right? I kid you not. These girls, just to get close to Jay-Z, they will fuck every one of us just to be next to Jay-Z. I kid you not. That is the fact. That shit happened. I seen it in my own eyes. To pull their career up as well, they'll do the same thing. They'll fuck just to be an actor or get a role in this movie or get in this. It's a trade-off. That's what they do. Now, guys, like I said, guys be fishing. Guys will probably say, because they know they worth just like women know they worth. Like think of it. OnlyFans right now, right? There's OnlyFans, and you have to pay to see these women nude, right? Or see whatever they showing in these locked videos. You have to pay for it. That's the contract, the offer and acceptance in the business dealing, right? So, certain guys figured it out as well. If I'm a music producer and I know you need this beat from me, well, there's the trade-off. Sex for this beat. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's the trade-off. Or if you want to be in this movie, you may have to sleep with this producer or director or something like that. Maybe if the director or producer is an a-hole. That's a trade-off. That's the same. Women do it the same way. But guys, you don't hear guys calling it rape. You don't hear guys saying, oh, she raped me, she molested me, she manipulated me to have sex with her. You don't hear that, but women, they're always doing that. Now, I understand there are some guys, they drug women, sneak a pill or something in their drink. And that's how they are, with them unconscious, that's how guys rape them. Which is not right. That is not right at all. That is wrong. But there are guys who do that shit. But then again, if a guy invites you to their hotel or home after 12 a.m., 1 a.m., come on, you're not sitting there to talk. If you want to talk, you can talk in the cafe or in the lobby or on the phone. And then on top of that, you come there dressed for the occasion. So you know what it is too. Like in the situation with Cosby. I defend Cosby a lot. I'm not sure if he did what he did, but I think he was very stupid to say what he has done, in my opinion. But if I was Cosby's wife, I would have sued every woman who even intervened in their relationship. That's what I would have done. Pause. I don't want to be Cosby's wife, but I'm just saying, if I were Bill Cosby's wife. Because you all knew he was married. Why are you coming over my, Bill Cosby's wife's home after 12 a.m.? If you want to discuss about filming or a job, you can do that in the afternoon, in the evening. Not late at night. You understand? And that's for anything. Now, I understand producers, they work late, so, I remember I heard Lotto. Lotto said, they asked her a question in an interview. And in the interview, they asked her, has there been a lot of guys coming on to you and stuff like that? And she said, yeah, she hate that shit, right? But Lotto, you basically, you licking in the air, you wearing these skimpy outfits, you talking all this sexy stuff. I see why these guys are asking, hey, yo, let me get this, let me get some of that. I see why. So you can't be mad that that's happened, that's the attention you're getting. You're bringing that attention to them. You're a beautiful woman, and of course, you throwing it out. You talking about you licking this and you sucking that. Guys giving you no neck, necks, this. What do you expect? And all these other women are doing the exact same thing. Following in all y'all footsteps. Talking about all this disgusting stuff that you're actually supposed to keep on the low. So anyway, fast forward. I don't think Mila and Ashton Kutcher should be getting any backlash at all for what they chose to defend their friend. I mean, yeah, it's messed up that everybody's attacking them because they defended their friend, but they chose to defend their friend. Just like every one of you would have done the same thing. If he says he's innocent, what are you going to say? You going to believe if you're his friend? Now, if he's a liar, all right, fuck him. Right? Fuck that. But if he's trying to say he's innocent in this, he just didn't have great lawyers. He didn't have great lawyers. Now what's going to happen is he's going to go to prison, and then all the money that he have, they're going to sue him for the money. See? That's how it works. They do that all the time. All the time. Why would you sue the man that raped you? Doesn't make sense to me. Does not make sense to me. Anyway, moving on. Anyway, if you are a rape victim, I recommend you report it right away. Just report it right away. Even if they don't believe you, even if it ain't, you know what I mean? You feel humiliated, do it anyway. At least it will be on paper that you reported it within a few days of it happening. Versus wanting to report it 10, 20 years ago where it's unbelievable. That's all I'm saying. Because I can't believe it if it's after 10 years or 20 years. I'm like, what? Nah, I don't believe it. She should have been reported that. It's a money grab after that. That's how I feel. I feel like it's a money grab. The other thing is that I want to talk about is child support. All these women are coming after their loved one or their guys for child support. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. Honestly, look. You both made the child. Yes, you had to carry it, but you both made the child. It's not up to just the guy to pay for everything. Yes, if he's generous and he's an old school guy and got an old school mentality and he decides to pay for everything, okay, that's on him. That's what he wanted to do. Fine, he's obligated to give you whatever he wants. But in this day and age, women are making money too. Get your ass up. Stop trying to take every earned penny that he earned. It's his money. It's not your money just because you had a child with him. It's his money. If the judge said, hey, he's ordered to pay $2,000 per month, take the $2,000 per month. Don't say it's not a lot of money. It's $2,000 is a lot of money. That's $8,000 a month. I'm sorry, if it's $2,000 per week, that's $8,000 a month. It's a lot of fucking money. That's $96,000 a year. And if you're not living in New York, California, Chicago or Texas, or those most expensive cities in the United States, and you're living in like West Bubblefuck or some southern suburban state where it's not expensive, shit, that's a lot of money. I heard a woman in Miami. Now Miami's a little different, but okay, in Miami, she said $75K is not good enough to date a guy. What are you talking about? $75K, a guy is good, especially in your state. What do you mean? He could buy a house with $75K. He can buy food with $75K. And they're not paying a lot of taxes in Florida, so come on. It's not, $75K in New York is not much, but it's still something. Better than nothing. $75K and nothing. Man, these women are weird now. That's why a lot of the guys are in control. Because if women had it their way, they'll fuck this whole country up. Honestly. They'll fuck it up. I'm not saying that women aren't better judgment of whatever, but women are emotional too. And certain ways the way they think this world would be fucked up entirely if it was ran by women. Honestly, and I believe so. And I'm not being gender biased or anything like that. I saw a documentary, and in that documentary, they mentioned if women were rulers of the world, how would this world be? And honestly, they showed it. It'll be fucked up. Think about it. How many women can actually do construction? Not many. There's a small percent, but not many. They're not picking up a high beam, You understand? Like certain things that guys can do, women cannot do. I'm not saying you can't do it. It's just you don't want to do it. Of course, these jobs that you work at, y'all making a lot of money from them. It's because those type of jobs are not as physical as the other jobs. Most physical jobs don't make a lot of money. And that's why you're able to make it. Because especially if you're in the tech, let's say you're in the tech world. Tech world make a lot of money. Look at the people who own some of the technology. They're billionaires. So of course your salary is going to be good if you're in that world or industry. But let's say you're in the physical industry, right? Unless you're the boss, the owner, the developer, or something like that, yeah, you'll make a lot of money. But if you're like the little person, you're not gonna make that much. And not everybody can be bosses. They have to be soldiers. You saw a chessboard. You see how the chessboard works. There's a king and a queen. There's a rook. Everybody do their part. So to protect the king and queen. Even the queen protects the king. That's why she has a number of pieces on the board. I hate to say this, but to be honest, a respectable woman job is, especially in a relationship, is to make sure that her man is good. And this is a fact. Don't try to undermine him, make him look bad, feel humiliated. You're supposed to help him feel like he's a power in your relationship, so he can do what he do, so you can get what you want. That's how it goes. You're over here demeaning them because why? You make a little more than him, or you make more than him because what? You were able to go to school. And then you wonder why the guys don't want to date you, and they going overseas, and they doing all type. They dating each other. They don't want to date the U.S. women anymore because the U.S. women are so out of it. So they want to date the women who's in the other countries because you know why? When they were growing up, their families taught them how to be the person in the household. Now I'm not saying you have to be a person in the household. I'm not saying that. But there should be some sort of agreement between you and your husband or you and your boyfriend where, if I'm bringing in the bread and butter, the house should be clean, food should be already made. Now, if we got kids, okay, I understand. I'll try to make some myself or try to bring some stuff home. But at the same time, still. Now, if I'm rich, wait, come on. You ain't cleaning. You ain't cooking. We going out to eat. We got housemaids for that. Housekeepers for that. We got babysitters. Why do you get full custody and I'm the one who make the bread and butter? And then I have to give you a large part of my earnings because I'm wealthy? Because I'm wealthy? Nah. And that's the reason why guys don't want to marry. They don't want to lose that. These judges are fucking out of control with the way they set shit up. Hell yeah, they're out of control. So, all I'm saying is just relax. This is not a bashing on women. I love women very much. It's just I'm seeing these videos and hearing these stupid responses from some of these women, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? I'm glad I'm not dating any woman in this day and age. I'm so happy. So happy. I met my woman in the US, in New York. She's not from New York, or she's not from the US, but I met her here. And it was the best thing I've ever done in my entire life. My entire fucking life. I got so lucky with my woman. So lucky. I'm truly blessed that I met that lady where I met her. I was in the right place at the right time. I wasn't even looking. But I was in the right place in the right time. And I put her on the pedestal. You know what I mean? I make her feel how I treat my woman how she's supposed to be treated, like a queen. And she made me feel good all the time. She make me feel like a man. So I pray you guys out there get lucky like I did, and stop listening to these social media type of women. If I were you guys, honestly, you should start doing what women do. If they come in at you with, hey, you gotta take them on $5,000 dates and things like that, you should say, listen, do you got education? What level of education you have? 2, how much money you got? You shouldn't date the same way they saying, oh, I won't date somebody who makes $75K. Well, if you make $500 or more, or $200,000 or more, you should date women who make $200,000 or more. You should do the same. Guys gotta stop being dumb now. Stop being dumb. You know, before we was out here, we was looking for women just to look for a woman, right? Now you gotta start being smart, cause they smarting up, so you gotta be smart too. Nah, I ain't dating no woman who ain't on my salary bracket. They ain't taking my money. Or you find someone that like you for you, cause that's the real thing. Look for a woman who like you for you. If she love you for you, I'm talking about broken, or I'm talking about ugly, or unattractive, and all. I'm talking about you ain't even gotta wear makeup and all that. Same thing. Find the person for you. Stop listening to these bozos out there saying bullshit. This guy said something dope. He said, there was a lady, and she said, if I was a millionaire and had a child, why wouldn't the guy want to date me or marry me? And the guy gave it to her straight, gave her the truth. He said, listen, if I was a millionaire, why would I want someone like you? You have a child. Why would I want someone like you? I would prefer to have a woman who doesn't have a child. Because let's say if I get attached to your child, and of course if you decide to break up this relationship, it's not like I can claim the child and we be co-parents to that child. No. When you break up, we break up, that's it. So why would I put myself in that? And guys will never put themselves in those situations. Technically, if you are a woman who has a child and a guy gets with you, he gets with you because in those kind of weird senses, because he can get sex easily from you. That's partially. Now, there are some women out there that guys actually like, but they come with a child, you know, and you know there's some good stepfathers out there, and they became really good, influential into her child's life or children's life. You know, shout out to those guys, those fathers out there. But it's not many guys who's willing to do that. Not in this day and age. You know, Tupac said it. A community should raise children. So let's say if a guy go to prison or jail, the community should be raising that child so that child could grow up to be something. So therefore their father, who's in prison for whatever he's in for, could be uplifted because he made a child that a community has taken care of. These days, community don't take care of you. These days, you got snakes, you got creepy motherfuckers. They out here raping little girls and all type of shit. You understand? Same thing. You got creepy women out here raping young men, all type of shit. It's crazy. This world is going nuts, honestly. Anyway, shout out to all you. I just wanted to say something. That's it. Peace.